Kirk is out of his car. He's heading toward the cabana now.
Got it. Let's get you away from the window.
Well...
Tell me one thing.
What?
Do you think Kirk has any idea that we're onto him?
I don't see how. It was just an accident. We weren't able to make the switch with the decoy. He was following me because he was jealous. I'm sure of it.
Nick, does he have a weapon? Can you tell from there?
I don't see anything in his hands. At least not yet, but that doesn't mean he isn't armed. He could have a gun in his pocket or in his shoulder holster. Hold on now. He's getting very close.
I think it's time for you to go into the back room.
I don't think it's time I should go into the back
room. You're
room.
gonna do what I tell you to do. You still got him in sight?
Oh, yeah. Your decoy and I are both keeping a real good eye on him.
Good. All right, let's go.
What, does this mean we're not going to go through with the plan?
Eden, I want you to go into the back room.
I think you're making
now.
a very big mistake.
He is right outside the window, Cruz. I'd better sign off or he's going to hear me. Good luck.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Best way, believe me.
I told you I want you
Just
out of
keep
here.
still. It's too late. Kirk gave this to me. Isn't it something?
I don't like anything Kirk gave you. This shouldn't be happening.
I know what it is. Now I'm going to turn very casually towards the window.
Very dumb or very brave. I think the operation is back on. Does he have anything in his hand?
No. He's still empty-handed.
I think maybe I saw something, but it's too dark to really see.
I'm gonna take a look for myself and sell it. You know, I could strangle you for this.
Strangle me? Is that what you'd like to do?
I'll show you what I'd like to do in a minute. Still think this is a fun game?
No. I'm scared to death.
Don't worry. We'll get through this somehow. Just stay close to me, all right? Come here.
Watch out. Kirk is starting to take something out of his jacket pocket.
Get down.
What?
Get down.
It's all right. He's only wiping his face with a handkerchief. Now he's trying to get a better look inside.
Let's give him something to look at.
He's backing away from the house. I think he's going back to the car. Looks like he's leaving. Yeah, he's driving off.
Tell Brenda to follow him and see where he goes.
I will. I've been worried there for a second.
So were we. Thanks, buddy. That was a close call.
Always the one. Oh.
Sorry. Well, she took off.
Good.
You have any idea where we go from here, Inspector?
No, I don't. Have you heard from Brenda yet?
No. I'm sure that she'd call us if she saw him turn around.
Probably went home.
Most likely. I think it's time to get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
Eden, please. We're done here.
Do you need me anymore for tonight?
No, I think Brenda can cover me now. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Are you sure, Cruz?
Yeah, I'm positive. I'll be fine.
All right, I don't mind telling you, it was a little bit hairy there for a second. If he should decide to turn around and come back, it could get spooky all over again.
I'll handle it.
All right. Take care of yourself. Both of you.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
spend the night at your mama's or maybe Kelly's.
No, I'm going to go home.
Are you crazy?
We want to catch him, don't we? If I don't go home all night, he's going to be suspicious. And then he can't pretend that I'm not seeing him, and I can't either anymore. We have to play him. If we don't, we throw our whole plan into the wind.
What? All you need is a plausible excuse for why you have to spend the night at somebody else's. I don't care if he can pretend to... From now on, just do what I say, all right?
I will not. This plan was my idea, if you remember. I should have some voice in how it's handled.
Make it a small voice. And another thing, we're not going to have a repetition of what happened here tonight. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, really? Is that right?
You bet it is.
And exactly what are we talking about? Are we talking about me coming out of that room, or am I putting my arms around you?
Both.
I don't know why you're pretending to be so upset about it.
Because it isn't right, and it wasn't, and it's not necessary.
Well, maybe I can't control my emotions the way you do. Maybe I'm just not as strong as you are.
Why, you think this is easy for me? It isn't. And make things like that make it harder, all right?
Well, I was just trying to be convincing in case Kirk was watching.
Fine, you convinced me too, and it's not going to happen again.
Fine! Believe me, I'll just keep as much space as I can between the two of us.
Look. Come on, now don't start crying. It's not the kind of... What is so funny?
You are.
I am?
Yes, you are. Well, we used to fight like this all the time, don't you remember? In a really weird way. I miss it.
About ready to leave?
I'm gonna give it a little longer. I don't want to get home too early.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I just want to get as much mileage as we can out of it. I don't want it to be wasted.
It wasn't wasted. He saw us. He saw us together.
Then why didn't he try anything?
He gave you this, didn't he?
Yeah,
When?
tonight. Want to know why?
Why?
He wanted me to spend the evening with him. Practically begged me. I think in a weird way he didn't want me to come here. I felt sorry for him because I realized how much he must hate me.
The man tried to kill you, and he's very likely going to try to kill you again. You start feeling sorry for him, you're going to make it easier for him to succeed.
I understand.
Well, then don't forget it. Look, I'm not saying he doesn't love you. But it's sick. It's tied up with hate. You can't trust it.
What about you? You hate me?
What are you talking about?
Well, if anybody has a reason to, you do. Complicated your life. A lot.
You did what you thought was right. And so did I. What are we supposed to do? I still cling to the old-fashioned belief that doing right pays off in the end.
I believe that too. I think I learned it from you.
Well, I'm glad you learned something from me.
Learned a lot of things. Chris, don't get mad at me. I know it sounds really crazy. But ever since we met, I felt like there was this destiny to us. That we experience things in stages. So that we can come around and meet each other again. I think that's what happened here tonight. I really believe that you and I are going to be together someday. I really believe that. You don't have to say anything.
I think it's time we pack it in, pal.
Thanks for talking to me. What do we do now?
You take your pick. You can go to your mama's or Kelly's or the hotel, whatever. I'll make a good excuse.
Cruz, do you think that I might be wrong about Kirk? Maybe he's just angry and jealous and he didn't mean to hurt me.
Eden, once and for all, he's dangerous. Believe me.
Cruz, it's me.
You still here, Nikki? I thought you'd gone.
No, I was hanging around here waiting for Brenda to come back. She hasn't, but Kirk has.
What?
I don't know if he gave your woman the slip or what, but he's right outside the cabana.
What?
The first I saw of him was a silhouette against the house.
I don't see him. You sure you saw somebody?
You bet I am. I still don't know if he's armed. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm losing sight of him. He's circling around back.